Well, hi kids. Hey, I'm going to try teaching math to you every day. I've heard a lot of parents would like that, so we are going to do that. Now this activity is for lesson 20, and this is something you'll just do with your family if you have time. It just is talking about measuring in inches and centimeters, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So you can do that with your parents if you want to. And anything that is blue, mine is copied so it doesn't look blue, but anything that is blue, you do not need to do. If you do it with me, you can just watch, or you can do it with me. But that's the part that I am going to do with you. Okay, so we are going to start by exploring measuring in inches and centimeters. And this is page 497. And I'm wondering, when I got my packet out, it was not in the correct order. So go ahead and through your Monday packet, look and see if you can find page 497, or just follow along with me and watch what I do. Okay, so how long is this marker? It's got kind of inches down here. So we know that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches long. And if we were to use a ruler, that's what it shows, doesn't it? It's 6 inches long. You could use a ruler, or you could use a measuring tape, which a lot of parents might have in their toolbox. But see how it can get pretty big. But that's what a measuring tape looks like. And it says you could use inch tiles. Let me see. These are inch tiles. And I can grab one and show you. It's kind of like the same kind of thing as these little inches. See how that equals an inch? And if I were to line up 6, then I would know that was 6 inches. So those are some ways that you could measure. Okay. So how long is this marker? We decided it was 6 inches. And those little marks right here represent inches. Okay. You can measure length with inches or centimeters. A quarter is about 1 inch. So when I put a quarter down here, do you see how that equals about 1 inch? So if you don't have a ruler, you could line up quarters. And a centimeter is the width of your pinky, about. So from here to here, that would be a centimeter. So a ruler is a tool used to measure length. And this ruler, you have inches and centimeters. Same with my ruler. I have inches up here. It doesn't say on my ruler that it's inches, but the ones that the numbers are further apart, those are inches. And the one where they're a little closer together, those are centimeters. Okay? And that's what this ruler has. It has inches and centimeters on it. Bruno says it is more useful to measure a shoelace with a ruler than with paper clips. Instead of writing why, let's just talk about that. Let me get some paper clips and show you something. I have different kinds. I have one there. Here's a different paper clip. I even have another paper clip, if I can find it in my drawer, that's huge. I don't know where it went. But I have one that's really, really big. It's even bigger than this one. So would it be a good idea to use paper clips to measure inches? Probably not, because they're different sizes. So I think that a ruler would work better because they're definitely the same distance. They're more accurate. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, I'm going to briefly talk about this. I don't want you to take time. In fact, I threw this paper of yours away because I don't want you to take time I don't want you to spend your time doing this. But what is it? Prepare for measuring. Think about what you know about measuring, okay? What is measuring? How long something is, right? The length. If we're measuring length, it's how long something is. And what do I know about it? Do you know that you can use a ruler to measure it? Sure. And some examples would be you could use a ruler, so you could draw a ruler, tiles, or you could do quarters. Just some examples. That's all they wanted us to talk about. Okay, let's move on. Solve the problem. Tell how you know. What is the length of this pencil? Do we know because of the paper clips, or do we know because of the inch tiles down here? It's the inches, isn't it? And we know because the left of the pencil starts to the left and goes to the right. So we know that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. And I guess you could put it down here on solutions. But again, this is blue. Well, I guess it isn't. I guess it's green. I'm helping you with your answers. That's okay. All right. And actually, you don't have this paper. I just remembered I threw it away. But that was a good explanation of inches. Okay, which piece of yarn is 11 centimeters long? So remember when we talked about this ruler, we have centimeters and we have inches, right? So is this, my thing's kind of in the way. So we have to put it, this is the inches. Is this 4 inches long? Or is this 4 inches long? That one is, isn't it? So we know that, what color is this one in your book? Because I don't have it. Blue. So this one is 4 inches. And let's see if this one is centimeters. Does that equal 11 centimeters? Yep. So we're going to put 11 centimeters, cm. Okay, which piece of yarn is 11 centimeters long then? This one was. This one was 4 inches. You could use a ruler to do it. This just kind of explains what I just explained to you, so we don't need to do anything with this one. Okay. Now they want us to connect it. How do you know what units a ruler shows? Usually, as in the example of the ruler that I showed you, it will say inches and centimeters. Like I was saying earlier, this one does not. Okay. Which color yarn is 4 inches? Blue. And the yellow one was 11 centimeters. And we talked about to use a ruler to measure the length. You're going to start from the left and end up at the right. And that's going to be the length. You don't need to write that. We'll just talk about it. Okay, that's all we need to do on that page. Ty made the top ruler. Lynn made the bottom ruler. Circle the ruler that is made correctly and explain. So, all the units between these numbers, are they the same distance? Are they the same size? No, they're short, longer, longer, short. These are the units in between the numbers are not the same distance. So I would say that Lynn did it correctly. So I'm going to circle that one because these are the same distance between the numbers. Okay, now it wants us to use a ruler to see how long this paintbrush is. So go ahead. You can either choose to, oh, it says in inches. Go ahead and measure that with your ruler. I did give everybody a ruler inside their bag to borrow because we will be using that the next couple weeks on math. So if we're using inches, we put it to the left, and then we look and see that it's 5. It's closest to 5. So it's 5 inches. And what did Tony do wrong down here? Tony says the crayon is 8 centimeters long. Did he start at the 0? No, so it's actually 7 inches because he needs to move that clear down to here. So, and it's actually centimeters, not inches. If we were to measure that, it would be 7, wouldn't it? Because we start at 0 and he started at the 1. Okay, now this is the page I want you to try to do on your by yourself. And if you need help, you can ask your parents or go back over what we just talked about. And I will be doing this with you every day. Hopefully the videos help. I'd love to hear your feedback as to whether or not you like doing it together. But if it's blue, then we'll do it together. So the only ones you need to do are the white ones and the green ones by yourself or with help from your parents. So I will see you tomorrow for our next math lesson.